It's Week 14 of the National Football League, and we'll see the Redwoods' towering tight end. He should be one of his quarterback's best friends this week. It's the Redwoods and the Sentinels, next on Madden NFL 25.
What better way to start off the afternoon than with some football, huh? It's time to get things started here on the NFL on EA Sports. Alongside my partner, Brock Heward, I'm Kate Scott, and this is a matchup, Brock, that we may see many, many times in the future of this league. A couple of rookie starters leading their offenses at quarterback.
And that really does make it a measuring stick game for both of them, Kate. Rookie quarterbacks in the draft, they're always linked to each other from the moment they're tabbed the starters in their first season. And then when you get to look across and you get to play one, you know that both of them want to be the one who leads their guys to a win, because that's a victory that'll be talked about, well, for the rest of their rookie season.
One final month to push for the playoffs or start preparing for the future. Here we go. It's Week 14. And in the end, he's able to get it to what used to be a touchback. It's at the 25 after the return. So here comes their offense for its opening drive. And it'll be their rookie QB who brings them out.
Just an all-around great performance from him last week, Kate, in the win. Those 2 touchdowns he had played a big part in the victory, no question. But so did keeping it clean, not throwing a pick. You want to become friendly with your own defense? Make sure they don't have any extra possessions to defend. He did his job, and so did his teammates.
They'll run here on first down. And the defense gets there to force a small loss.
Well, he was supposed to be the one who chipped away a few and got a new set of downs started right in rhythm. Instead, he's now forced to pick himself from behind the line thanks to a great effort defensively.
Throwing off the play fake here. Pressure gets to him, and he goes down. That's a sack. We do have a marker down, but where it's at on the field, partner, that sure looks like it's in the neighborhood of holding. Well, that play went for negative yards anyway, so no need for them to accept that penalty. Here he is on 3rd and long. Just got it away before the hit, but it doesn't matter. It's incomplete. 4th down coming up.
Well, that's like a good peanut butter and jelly sandwich. Takes both to make it work. And defensively, you've got to have that pressure up front. That's peanut butter. And then you'd like to have some jelly. And that was almost a huge play with an interception.
Juke the defender. And some textbook work covering that punt. It is stopped after almost nothing on the return. So here's their offense, taking over for the first time here. And amidst the veterans, it's this rookie quarterback leading them out.
While we all love to talk about the quarterback, he really wasn't at the forefront of their win last week, Kate. Kind of took a step back and let some of his teammates shine. Yeah, he made a good mark with a touchdown pass, a bad mark with an interception. Welcome to life in the NFL as a quarterback. You know he wants to make a little more noise, elevate everybody else a little better than he did a week ago.
2nd down now, 7 to go. From the 41. Left side, backs there, cut! They get 22 on that one. And that'll be a 1st down.
You know what I like about that, Kate? I like that they're not coming out slow. They're willing to go with some looks here that will yield big yardage down the field instead of just settling for dinking and dunking the ball.
Markers reset, ball at the 37. To the air now on 1st and 10. Throwing over the middle, but it's incomplete. Well, no look on his first look of the game, and it's going to be 2nd down. Out of the gun, they'll give it to him inside. And he pushes forward, but they don't get much there. Give him 3 that time. That's going to bring up 3rd and 7. Back now, pressure on its way. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And the defense comes through. That's going to back them up and bring up 4th down.
All right, first sack on the board on the first drive as a defense, and now, well, now we let the chess match begin. The adjustments begin because we know pressure leads to sacks, and sacks in this league often leads to wins.
On now comes the punt team for the Redwoods. And this will bring a drive that had some promise to a disappointing end. And this looks like it got just inside the 20 as it flew out, and indeed it did. They're putting the ball at the 19-yard line. The Sentinels and their quarterback ready to take over once again. And you always got to watch him when you're down near the red zone. He is sitting second right now among all NFL quarterbacks in rushing touchdowns. Play action on first down. That one way too far up there. They can't connect. This one misses the tight end. And it sets up second down. They're throwing it. He won't be able to make the catch. It's incomplete.
I think if you look up in phase in the defensive encyclopedia, that is a picture-perfect form of it. He was all over him in coverage, really forcing the incompletion.
And he's there to knock away the pass and force a fourth down.
You know, that is so hard to do. That's called body control. Great positioning to swat the ball away, not go through the receiver, no penalty flag. He's got the body control and, more importantly, the timing to knock that ball away.
Starts the return at the 34. And before that return amounts to much, they bring him down. It's a 61-yard punt that time. And it'll be their football. Their offense headed back out for its second drive of the contest. And they're certainly hoping for some better results here after that first drive ended in a punt. On first down, they'll run. And this is going to be a short carry that just reaches the 40. He gets a couple on first, and they'll come up 2nd and 8.
You know, not a ton of yards, but still showing that commitment to the ground game. The type of run that keeps the defense from loading up in coverage and focusing entirely on that passing game.
Has the connection to Jones. And he'll push this upfield and earn them a new set of downs. Still on the move, coming to the line for 1st and 10. From midfield now. Finds a man right side. And he's brought down right in the neighborhood of that 40-yard line. Give him 11 yards, Brock, and a fresh set of downs. First down now, ball at the 39-yard line. They go play action here. He lets a heater go deep, middle of the field. And the defender redirects that deep shot. Nicely done, incomplete. Could not beat the defender there. So it's second down coming up. Throwing it again here. He has room past the 25. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a first down. That one goes for 25 yards. And they'll have first down.
From a great throw to a nice route and catch to moving the chains, there wasn't a whole lot not to like about that amazing play.
A new set of downs forthcoming. It's 1st and 10. Here's a give up the middle. And that's good yardage with a new set of downs.
Now, don't think for a second they're going to slow down the tempo. Defense on their heels. And right now is the best chance to go push that envelope and get aggressive.
Goal to go. It's a pass play. And he will take this in. Touchdown! The Redwoods take a 6-0 lead in the first quarter. So our first score of the game here as they cap off that drive with a touchdown.
It's really what you're looking for, Kate, offensively. You want to force the other guys into thinking they need to play a little catch-up right away. So a nice job to get that first score and take early control of this game.
Now they'll try the point after. Right down the middle. It's good. And the Redwoods will jump out to a 7-0 lead. Following the touchdown, they'll kick it back and see what the opposition has in store. Has this at the 6. Returns looking good so far. They'll take over at the 39-yard line. Nice return there. And it's still largely a rough outline, Brock. Not a finalized picture just yet, but our playoffs are starting to take shape. First down now, ball at the 39-yard line. They're going to throw here to begin the drive. Splits a couple of defenders and completes it. And he's got a decent gain before being brought down. Second and 6 coming up here. A give now from the gun. And this one doesn't go far. It was the rookie from USC who got there for that tackle. All plays on the table here for 3rd and 3. Now he'll throw off the play fake. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. And the defense comes through to back him up ahead of 4th down.
Sometimes I wish everybody could feel what that feels like. When you're a QB and you just feel the air in the pocket getting sucked out and you know there's no escape, it can be just one heck of a deflating feeling. Now for that defense who puts a sack on the board.
So now we get a stoppage. Looks like a timeout called by the defense. Back to pass on 1st and 10. Completed to his running back. And he's going to get this up to the 26 before being taken down. After a good pickup, they've got 2nd and 4. Fakes the handoff, now to throw. Hits his running back.
That's a defense's goal, right, Kate? Just get us to 3rd down so we can have a chance to get off the field. And that was a good adjustment on that stop in particular, when the back ended up being the target, and they were able to keep him short of the sticks.
Looking to throw on 3rd and 1. That's caught for the 1st. And he's up to the 35-yard line as they reel him in. 6 yards on the play and enough for a 1st.
You're not going to last long in the National Football League if you don't convert a good chunk of your 3rd downs. Nice find there to continue the series.
Still sticking with the passing game. Has him on the quick hitter. And he's going to get this up to the 45 before he's brought down. Let's see what they want to do here, partner. It's 2nd and inches. They're going play action. Forces that one, and it's intercepted. And the Sentinels are going to have it after his 2nd interception of the season.
The best defenses, you can go look at it through the decades, are built from the inside out. And that's not just stopping the run on the inside out. That's playing your coverage from the inside out. That time, beautiful job by the defense of taking away the middle of the field, getting that interception, and setting their offense up for success.
The offense getting set to go. And it's not good, Brock, when you're discussing their punter as one of your early game MVPs, but they just haven't been able to get anything going so far.
No, you'll hear some old school coaches, especially defensive-minded coaches, Kate, and they'll say, hey, man, there's nothing wrong with the drive ending with a kick, right? As a quarterback and as an offense, maybe that was the way you played the game back in the day, but not modern football. You've got to go score.
2nd and 3. And they get there to take him down right around the 41.
It's always nice to see teams still employ a fullback. I love rewarding the big guy with some touches during a game. They earn those looks. That was a well-run route, and he showed some soft hands to bring it in.
And he's brought down after a tremendous effort just to get a couple of yards. It's only 2 on the pickup, and it's an interesting call for them now on 4th down.
That's one of those plays, Kate, as an offense, it just sticks with you a little bit. It bothers you that you just can't convert on a very manageable down and distance. And on the other side, well, sure gives you some confidence defensively to get off the field.
Now on 4th down, they're out to try for the field goal. It's a deep shot for him from that left hash. It's no good. It had the leg, but his aim wide right. And the deficit stays at 7.
Well, once you get out beyond 50 yards, everything in the process has got to be perfect. It's a good effort, but it's going to wind up off the mark.
The Redwoods back out on offense. Their running back headed out once again. And among all the team's pass catchers, partner, he has been one of the brightest spots in this opening half. I mean, I think we agree he's outshined several of their receivers and tight ends that we're used to seeing be the guys to get those targets. Looking to throw here and shake off that previous INT. And this one won't be caught, but we got a flag here. Looked like there may have been some early contact before that throw arrived. He got too aggressive to try and stop that play, and they tag him for pass interference. They go play action on first. Brought in right side. And he's out of bounds after getting this one to the opposing 45-yard line. Halfway to the marker, it's 2nd and 5. In motion right is Jones. So before they can get set and snap it, the clock runs out on quarter 1. Neither side separating much so far. More of the NFL on EA Sports right after this. Welcome back for the start of the second. Our visiting offense out in possession of the ball. They have 2nd down and 5. And not a lot of room for him as he's brought down. Give him 3 yards. That's going to bring up 3rd and 2. Throwing now off play action. That one's complete right side. And he'll be brought down at about the 29. They'll move the chains after that pickup of 12.
Well, that is pretty darn impeccable timing between the two. They hit a curl route of that length. It takes great anticipation and precision by the quarterback, and the receiver on the other end finishing it, doing his job.
Blown back in the backfield, and he gets the handoff. And a couple of teammates combining there for the stop after just 1 yard. They'll come to the line here, 2nd and 9. Now they'll throw out of the gun. Short pass brought in. And he's tackled after gaining a handful.
It takes a certain level of fearlessness, craziness to work over the middle of the field in this league. You're fighting through guys as you go, and all the while you know you could take a lick at any time.
Has it down close. He has the touchdown. So, Brock, this offense looking sharp here in the first half as they extend their lead.
You know, and when things are going well, sometimes you really just get into a groove. And this is a unit that's putting the pieces together.
Kicking unit comes out for the extra point. Extra point sent right down the middle. And the Redwoods double their lead to 14. Now after the touchdown, they'll kick it back and see what the opposition can do. Fielded at the 7. And this drive will start inside the 25. Their offense ready to take the field now. And it's far from the first time we're seeing this unit head out, Brock. But what we haven't seen so far in this opening half, well, we haven't seen much in terms of yardage.
No, it's like they've written a few lyrics, but nowhere close to a song yet.
Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. No dice on that prior pass. Here's 2nd down. Dropping back to throw. Completed over the middle. And a nice gain here, but it stopped short of the first. All plays on the table here for 3rd and 3. Throwing off the play fake here. Cover man is there, and he harmlessly knocks it away. Incomplete.
That's just simply great positioning to swat the ball away. He stayed in a spot where he could disrupt the throw before the target could make a play on it.
Punter takes the field on 4th down, and he sends this one flying. And a fair catch made without incident, just inside the 25. This offense headed back to the field, led by their receiver. And he's in the midst of a phenomenal season. Right now you can see he's 2nd in the league in touchdown receptions. Off the play fake, he's going to throw. Connects on the crosser. And he's brought down after a nice gain and a 1st down.
You know, Kate, you'll find teams go to this crossing route concept sometimes a dozen times a game. And a lot of times it's for shorter yardage, but sometimes things break in the right coverage for a much bigger impact play, just like that.
Only took him one play, partner, and they've already made it to that 40-yard line. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And the big play drives them backwards. 2nd down coming up. Trying again, following the sack. Toward the sideline, and he's got it. And he'll have it down to the 44-yard line. It's a gain of 21 yards to pick up that 1st down. Off the play fake, he'll throw. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. It arrived as the ball did to break things up. And that'll bring up 2nd down. They go play action here. He throws a bullet down the right sideline. And he brings it in, but got too close to the sideline there. They're ruling him out of bounds. We've got 3rd down. Shotguns. We've got a fumble pretty close to midfield. And this is going to stay with the offense as he makes the recovery. Ooh, so close to a big play defensively there, Brock. But now these guys got to stay out there. They were unable to bring in the fumble. They just forced.
They do. Got to bring a little bit of juice. But kind of like a boxer when they get a guy cut, they know. Man, if I get that first cut, I can make them bleed. And you get that ball out the first time, I guarantee you, I promise you, those guys are thinking they'll get it the next.
Here comes their offense out again. And they're still looking for their first signs of life on offense. Haven't even been able to get a 1st down off this defense just yet. Play action on 1st down. Throw left side, complete. And he's tackled for a short gain.
He's just one of those guys, Kate. Even when he's not open, he's still a target thanks to that physicality and his ability to just play bully ball. They don't like forcing into coverage, but sometimes when you got a bully like him that can create space, just find a way to get him the ball.
And as they bring him down, let's check the penalty flag.
Holding offense.
Fighting all he could to keep his quarterback upright, but crossed the line there. That earns the holding penalty. They motion a receiver left. 2nd and 8. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. You go middle of the field against zone coverage, Brock. You know this firsthand. You are throwing into rush hour, and there aren't a lot of easy completions to be found in that part of the field.
Yeah, no.
Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And the defense comes through. That's going to back them up and bring up 4th down.
It's 4th down.
On comes the Sentinels punter. And he's going to do the honors for the 4th time today. Averaging a little under 50 a kick so far, Brock, as he gets away another one. Fair catch called for and made. Looks like that's at the 36-yard line. We don't get a return out of that punt. And they're going to take over possession. They'll come out throwing. Complete out to the right side. And he's going to get this up to the 45 before he's brought down. After a good pickup, they're set up with 2nd and short. Tight end going in motion here. Here's 2nd and 2. And they're going to tag a defender with this one.
Pass interference. defense.
So a little too much contact on the part of the defender, and the officials flag him for it. Trying to throw here out of the gun. Finds him over the middle. And he's brought down after pushing to that 35-yard line. A nice gain of 13 yards as it brings up a first down. They're set up at the 35 now.
First down, Sacramento.
Why not go back to it again if it's working? Complete.
I know I can sound like a broken record when I talk about timing and getting the ball out on time and on rhythm, but these outcuts, it is so imperative, and the best of them make it look oh so easy.
Handoff on second and short. And the defense is all over this one for a big loss.
Kate, it's amazing how fast these guys are on the field and how fast your fortunes can turn. Second and short run, you're feeling good about yourself. But with a negative play, well, now comes a critical third down.
They're going to throw it on third and long. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And the defense comes through to back them up ahead of fourth down.
Yeah, this is one of the occasions, Kate, where this defense got to just keep chopping wood. Keep chopping wood. I know they're a little more careful about actually having axes in locker rooms anymore after injuries, but the mantra is the same. You can't look at the scoreboard nor worry about what your offense is doing. You got to keep punishing your opponent.
They'll send out the punting unit. And he's going to try to give his defense a long field to defend. And he's certainly been staying busy. Once again, he's out to punt and sends this flying. Oh, he nearly coffin cornered that one. Just a little too far, and it's out of the side of the end zone for a touchback. Another drive coming up for this offense. And Brock, these guys are still searching. They are still searching for their first points, but beyond that, they don't even have a first down yet.
Not even one?
No, they're still searching. I know. They come through with a nice gain of 10 and a first down. Back to the well again. He finds some space again. And he's finally stopped across midfield at the 47. They strike for 23 yards. And that'll give him a first down. That brings us to the 2-minute warning here in Puerto Rico. The Sentinels at a disadvantage on the scoreboard. Throwing from the gun here. Throwing the out route complete. 16 yards on the play. And it sets up first down.
I think my favorite part was the magic he worked after the catch. The way he took the completion and made so much more out of it by adding all the extra yardage.
They've got first down from the 31. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. And this time they're going to get there, and they drop him. Moving quickly, trying to get set again. Another try following the sack. And he doesn't see a window he likes, so he just got rid of that one. And it brings up third down.
You know, in the NFL, offensive-minded teams will call it a perfect Friday. They don't want the ball to hit the ground once. And especially on these short to intermediate throws, you've got to count on those being efficient and effective.
Stays in the pocket. And he just gets rid of this one, but unfortunately, that means fourth down coming up. Now, after that play, we've got somebody shaken up, and you don't want to see serious injury in the midst of their playoff push. He's being looked at here. Punting unit out now. And this is the 5th time he's been called upon today. So this one carries all the way to the sideline and out. No chance to make a play on that, and they'll take over at the 16-yard line. The Redwoods ready for their next series, led out on offense by their quarterback. They're out and set, 1st and 10. And on that last drive, Brock, he crossed a notable threshold in passing yards for the season. Always nice when you can reach one of those plateaus to look back on after the year's over. And he'll get it up to the 27. They come through with a nice gain there. Gain of 10, first down. Signals, and looks like we've got a timeout before that first down play. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime. He brings the offense up now for a 1st and 10. Shotgun snap, they're going to throw. He's got it to him yet again, and that one is caught. It's a 23-yard pickup on the play, and it'll give him a 1st down.
They've run this 12-yard out route, Kate, at the combine, well, all the way back to last century when I had to throw it. In this throw, this is a big boy throw. This is a differentiator. Can you make that deep out throw on time, on rhythm, and accurately? Well, that was teaching tape right there.
Too much lead on that throw. That falls incomplete ahead of his target.
Can't cover it much better than that. Really well covered, Kate, on that play. There just simply was not a window for him to sneak that throw in.
Making defenders pay for trying to tackle him. And he'll cross the 50 and start pushing onto the opposing side of the field. Ooh, after that play, we can tell he's hurting. He's someone they need to help their playoff hopes. Training staff working on him now. 3rd and 4 coming up now. They'll throw it. They'll have the 1st down and even more. And he's able to get this down to the 36. A 9-yard gain and good for a 1st down.
That's what we call situational football. You spend all week working on your nickel passing game package to take advantage of 3rd downs just like that.
Hits him on the out route. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. It's a gain of 21 yards to pick up that 1st down. Signals, and looks like we've got a timeout before that 1st down play. And that's all they've got for what little remains of this half. A new set of downs awaits them. Here's 1st and 10. Throwing now from the gun. Too far out of the back of the end zone it goes. Incomplete.
Just something off in the rhythm of their passing game on that one. Time to recalibrate and keep throwing it to get back into rhythm.
They motion the tight end over. Shotgun snap, looking to throw. And the cover just too good there. Didn't find the throw that he was confident in, so just throws it away. 3rd down coming up. Now they'll throw out of the gun. And no one had a shot at that. It's at the back of the end zone, incomplete.
Well, you got to have a short memory in the NFL. Incompletions happen. Now you got to make the adjustment and go get the next one.
And it is good. No problems there on the shorter attempt. We've reached halftime. The Redwoods on the road and enjoying a lead. Now let's get you back to the contiguous U.S. and over to Orlando. Jonathan Coachman there with the EA Sports Halftime Report.
All right, Kate, we'll get back to you and Brock in a bit. For now, plenty of early action in the 1 o'clock Eastern window to get you caught up on. So let's get to it. We'll start across the Atlantic in London, England, where you see the final score there. 6-3 the final in a low-scoring affair. From there, we're off to check out another game. And as you see, they were winners earlier this afternoon. The Pioneers are able to get that 10th win of the year as they're looking like a force to be reckoned with come January. This was an extremely one-sided first half. One team showed up ready to go. The other's been in a daze thus far, but there's still plenty of time left for this one to tighten up significantly.
As always, a hat tip to Coach for his hard work during the break, as we're happy to welcome y'all back for the start of our 3rd quarter. That's going to be taken in at the 8. Tackle made as the return gets it out to the 32. The Redwoods headed back out on offense. Their quarterback returning to the field now. And this is some quality film review right here. Look at this. Couple of touchdowns. Good amount of yards, too. He's been moving them down the field like only he can. Putting together quite the game for himself in the process. It's a new set of downs for him at the 32. Quick throw, right side, complete to start this drive. And he's out of bounds beyond the 35-yard line.
Downfield. Offense.
He was too far downfield at the time of the pass. Got to stay within a yard of the line. That'll back him up.
Still first down.
Pass play coming here. Has him on the quick hitter. And this one's brought to a halt at about the 36-yard line. 2nd and 6 coming up here. From the 36. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. No connection on the last play, and now it's 3rd down. Pass play now. And even on 3rd down, he sees no choice other than to get rid of it. Not the play they wanted. It's going to be 4th down.
And this is why scouts talk about a player's closing speed, Kate. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released. And that sure altered the throw.
And he gets his guys a few yards before they bring him down on the return. Now this offense getting set to work here. And this game might be going better if he could have some more time just to work back there. This pass rush has been all over them. Really keeps taking this offense out of any grooves that they've managed to get into.
Okay, I like to say in life there's energy givers and there's energy vampires.
Yeah.
And for this defense, these sacks right here, they're such energy givers. And, man, it's like a vampire sucking the juice out of an offense.
Yeah, I love that. Throwing from the gun. Short pass brought in. And he'll go down, and we'll say right at the 39-yard line.
That's what you call efficiency. Exactly what you're looking for on 1st down. Textbook. It sets up 2nd and very manageable, and then creates that space if you want to take a shot downfield.
Hit behind the line, and the ball is loose. And it's picked up by the defense. And they limit the damage on the return, but it is still a turnover.
Well, sure, you're looking to try to get a 1st down on 2nd down. You're trying to create a manageable 3rd down, but I'll tell you what you're not trying to do, ever, is give the ball away. And that's what the offense does to the defense right there.
Their offense returning to the field for another possession. And taking a look at these highlights, Brock, just a reminder of the type of game that they have had throwing the football. It really has been the key to their success.
Yeah, they've just not only stayed on schedule here, Kate. Man, they've made some music, right? Great rhythm.
Yeah.
Not just ahead of schedule, but huge plays have followed. We've seen a lot of different looks and wrinkles throughout this performance, and it's been a joy to watch.
Out of the shotgun, they'll give it to him inside. And into a sea of bodies he goes. Looks like they'll get about 3 out of it. 2nd down now, 7 to go. From the 31. Hauled in left side. Breaks the tackle, green grass ahead. And they haul him down just a foot or two shy of the red zone. They'll keep this drive moving and come to the line for 1st and 10. Here's the handoff. And he gets it down to the 13-yard line. Good rip on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 2. He's going to throw this one. This throw is caught. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
I'm sure coach and play caller doesn't mind making the job a little bit easier. You know, play calling's a lot simpler and easier when you count on the offense to move the chains on those early downs.
Looking to throw on 1st and goal. Dumped off to his running back. And he's able to get it to the 2 before the stop.
Kate, I don't know why every once in a while I'll get these little flashbacks, but a little play like that just flashes me back to the preseason, my first preseason. When one of the veteran QBs said, hey, Brock, whatever you...
And he runs it across. Touchdown! The Redwoods capitalize on the turnover and add to their lead. Well, this machine has been firing on all cylinders this game, partner. And it continues firing as that lead grows yet again.
And those who've tried to get in the way of that machine you're talking about, namely the defense, well, they've paid the price over and over and over again.
That one splits the uprights. And the Redwoods make it a 24-point ball game. They put a touchdown on the board, and now they'll send it away. This one's fielded at the 4-yard line. And he gets across the 30 before he's brought down. And they may say they're not paying attention, but everybody maintaining a constant eye on the current playoff picture. A lot on the line each week for the teams that think they have what it takes to make a run in the postseason. And he won't win the race to the outside. That run's bottled up at the line. Call it no gain on that run, and they face 2nd and 10.
At the 32-yard line.
They give it to him again. And he got it real close, but stopped just about a yard or so shy of that first down. Here we go, 3rd and less than a yard. Another carry for him. And he tried to power it forward, but I don't think he got it. No gain on the run, so now they face 4th down.
You want to see the term read and react with a little video in the football dictionary? That's it.
So out now comes the punter. And this is going to put him up to 6 punts today. Brings it in at the 12. And something on the return, but not much, as it still ends inside the 20. The visitors are being led back out there on offense by their quarterback. And he has continued to own this defense and keep on throwing that football, partner, making this performance one that he's going to remember, but as you like to say, the defense would probably rather forget. Shotgun snap, looking to throw. It is caught left side. And he's up across the 20 before going out of bounds. Halfway to the marker, it's 2nd and 5.
A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5.
Back to throw. Jones reels it in. And he'll take it up to the 30 before being brought down. Now after that play, we've got somebody shaken up, and you don't want to see serious injury in the midst of their playoff push. He's being looked at here. 1st and 10 now from the 30. That one's complete right side. And he's caught behind the line for a loss.
Well, there was never a play in any playbook I ever saw designed for a lost yardage play when you throw the ball. But if there's any solace, at least it was 1st down. A couple more chances to make up for it.
Here's 2nd and 11. He's got a man left. And he's short of the 1st after a mild gain. Let's see what they draw up on this 3rd and 7. Setting up a throw. And like an empty wrapper, he just throws that one away.
You know, it's a point of emphasis in practice each and every week, no matter where we go. How are we going to attack the coverage on 3rd down? Well, they chose the wrong play off that call sheet that time.
4th down, and on comes the punt team, and the kick's away. He's got it at the 24. And he's brought down before the return gets far. The Sentinels returning their offense, and this running back to the field. All the touchdowns have come from one side of the field, Brock. They're still looking for their first points of any kind in a game that has gotten out of hand. Play action on 1st down. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. Couldn't connect on 1st. It's 2nd down. Putting the tight end in motion. 2nd and 10 now. And they've got him behind the line for a big loss.
That just might be a throw he regretted as soon as you let it go. I know that feeling. He was doing all he could to find a completion down the field, but they were all over that check down and ready to turn it into a negative play.
3rd and long for him here. He throws a bullet to the center of the field. And disaster averted. He knocks away the deep ball, incomplete.
You know, ball skills are not just a selling point for receivers entering the draft. Teams want defenders, especially in this day and age of the passing game, who can make plays on the ball, too, especially on these deeper throws. He doesn't swat that one away. We could be looking at a huge gain.
Fair catch called for, and he's got it right near the 30-yard line. This offense and their quarterback making their way back out there, ready to take over once again. And he'll be happy to keep letting it fly as much as he has all game. Look at these numbers. They show just how effective he's been in captaining this offense. They kick the running back in motion. Trying to throw here out of the gun. He's going to lob one deep down the left sideline. And that's going to be knocked away, incomplete. Great defensive effort to reject that one. And we'll see what they do here on 2nd down. Now he'll throw off the play fake. And he doesn't see a window he likes, so he just got rid of that one. And brings up 3rd down. Back to throw. Able to find Jones. And he's brought down after a short gain.
Those little short throws, they are high percentage and certainly bread and butter. But they really run the risk of a quick tackle just like that and being stopped short of the sticks.
On now comes the punt team for the Redwoods. And he's hoping for a well-placed strike. And he finally gets a hold of one here. This is hit far. He has it at the 22. And before that return amounts to much, they bring him down. Big kick on that one, 62 yards. And they'll get ready to go on offense. And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10. They'll start this series with an option left. And that tackle stops him after a solid gain. Halfway there on 1st down, that brings up 2nd and 5.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5.
One of the tight ends in motion left. They'll run now on 2nd down. And he's brought down for a loss.
This is one of those plays that I wish we had the huddle mic'd up, Kate, because I can assure you that offensive line in their own way is telling that running back, sorry, we did not give you any chance.
Third down from the gun. That throw's knocked away and incomplete. 4th down coming up.
I know a DB in the stat sheet loves to see INT and not PBU, but as soon as he realized a pick wasn't possible, he does the next best thing and knocks it away.
Punt team is on now, and they get this away. And the fair catch secured here at the 16. So no return on that punt. And they're going to be backed up deep in their own territory to begin this one. Drive starts out with a 1st and 10. Here's a handoff up the gut. And this one does not go far. 3 yards on the 1st down play, and that brings up 2nd and 7. Now looking to throw. Has the connection to Jones. And he's going to be brought down after getting this up to the 22. Here they come. This is 3rd and 5. Throwing with a blitz on the way. He has the first over the middle. And they'll make the stop up at the 46-yard line. Give him 24 on that play. And it'll give him a first down. This is the end of the third quarter. It's not quite over yet, but it'd take a pretty miraculous comeback. We've got a 3-score game as we get set to start the fourth quarter. New set of downs for him from the 46. Lone back in the backfield, and they give it to him. And that's good yardage there with a new set of downs to boot. Ooh, after that play, we can tell he's hurting. He's someone they need to help their playoff hopes. Training staff working on him now. Let's see how they attack this first down, Brock, from the 43. Now an inside give to Carter. And he's going to run this down to the 36-yard line. Call it 7 yards, and now they'll have second down and 3. Motioning the tight end now. Second and 3. This one is hit by a defender and winds up incomplete.
Oh, look at those savvy linebackers. They're just right in the middle of everything, aren't they, Kate? And it seems like at times they are the quickest reactions as well. You needed a quick one right there to get a finger on the throw and change its direction.
From the gun on third down. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And the defense comes through. That's going to back them up and bring up fourth down.
Kate, I've seen a one-step drop. I've seen a 3, a 5, a 7. Some of the boots and play actions get more depth, but a 20-step drop? That's not going to cut it. Except for this defense, it just adds a whole bunch of negative yards to that play.
On now comes their punter. And they could really use a good one here. And he sends this away. Definitely his best kick of the game thus far. So this one sails over the sideline, and they'll spot it where a touchback would go at the 20-yard line. Now this offense ready to head back out. The opportunity to win this game is, well, it's long gone, Brock. They're down to their last opportunities now to avoid the shutout as well. To throw it on first down. Toward the sideline, and he's got it. And he'll be brought down a step or two shy of midfield. They're going to mark him at the 48. One play in, and already they're close to midfield. First and 10, looking to throw. Tight end reels in the shallow throw. And a solid gain there. Gets him across the 45 before he goes out.
That is the epitome of staying on schedule. That kind of completion right there on first down. Well, it opens up the entirety of the playbook for second down. In the third and short in your back pocket, you can get even more aggressive and take that shot.
From the 44 here on second down. Falls to the ground out left, incomplete.
Well covered on that play. Really not a large window for him to sneak that throw in.
Looking to throw on third and 2. Complete beyond the marker. And he'll be brought down at about the 29. He picks up 15 on the play. And they're going to have a first down.
First and 10 at the 29-yard line.
Throwing from the gun. Dumps it off to his running back. And he won't salvage that. It's a loss on the play.
Well, if they were concerned about losing yards, running it on first down, it just happened anyway. Not many passes end in a loss. Hopefully they got a little more aggressive strategy coming here on second down.
Second and 13. And that one's going to hit the turf. Not on the same page with his tight end. So now it's going to be third and long. Here's a throw. Trying for a touchdown here. And he's there to send that one away incomplete. That one vehemently swatted away. And now they're staring at 4th and long. Need a conversion. They're throwing for it. Finds a man right side. And he gets this down to the 13-yard line. How about 19 yards on 4th down? And the call to go for it pays off considerably. Here's the lone back on the handoff. And the defense is all over this one for a big loss.
We take a break from his regularly scheduled programming of pass coverage duties to see him adding a little contribution in the run support. And his teammates, you can just see the body language. A little nod, a little grin. They'll welcome the reinforcements every time.
Throwing now from the gun. Dumped off to his running back. And here's another stop made right at the line. Nice back-to-back reps from this defense. Defense looking to defend the marker on 3rd down. Tight end in motion left. Here he is on 3rd and long. And he's in. Touchdown! The Sentinels making the scoreboard look a touch better. Well, Brock, this one has not been good to them so far, but they are still fighting and able to get in there for 6.
Just a drive that was all about scratching and clawing. As much as anything, Kate, it was just a pride drive to go and get your job done.
He's throwing for it! And he goes down, the pressure gets home, and they will not take another 2 off that lead.
You spend all week on 2-point plays, trying to get to your best options, but ultimately sometimes the execution of that pass, it doesn't work.
And after they reach the end zone, they'll kick it off and turn things over to the defense. Return coming from the 6. He stopped on the return at the 27. The offense returning to the field now as we get a look at their wideouts. Offense ready to begin this drive, 1st and 10. Even though they've got a 3-score lead, still a lot of time left, so they're going to try to grow it even further. And the middle holds. They don't get anything on the run. 2nd and 10. Need to get some positive yardage here. He's dropping back to throw. Has him on the quick hitter. And it's a nice gain, but still not enough for the first. Third down, 1 yard to go. They'll try and pick this up on the ground. And he's tackled with the 1st down yardage.
Win the early battle. Get a little leverage. Low man wins off the line, and that's all that was needed to ensure that 1st down right there.
From the 44-yard line now, 1st and 10. Back-to-back carries here. And he runs into a wall there. Multiple defenders ready to stop him cold at the line. 2nd and 10. Need to get some positive yardage here. They'll try and throw it here. Dump off caught by his back. And he drives this across midfield and down into enemy territory. 3rd and just 2 to go. He'll throw it. That's caught for the 1st. And he takes it just inside the 40, down to the 39. It's a pickup of 9 yards. And that gives them the 1st.
You know, they call that the money down for a reason, because you're just simply not going to last long in the NFL if you don't convert a good portion of your 3rd downs. It's the money down. And nice to see them roll the dice and continue the series.
Handoff now out of the gun. And he won't get anything there. Several defenders nearby to hold him up. 2nd and 10. Need to get some positive yardage here. Give now to the running back. And they'll stop him after a minimal gain, down to about the 36. A gain of about 3, so a third of what they needed. 3rd and 6 coming up. So we're down to the 2-minute warning here from San Juan. Redwoods ready to pick up their 8th win of the season. They'll throw on 3rd and long. Chased out to his right. And he'll be brought down here at the 23-yard line. It's a gain of 12 there. And that'll be a 1st down.
You know, these are the type of plays that really get an offense going. This is a chance for QB to inspire the guys around him. Calling his own number, carrying his teammates to a 1st down on that big run. That inflates an offense, and it can suck the wind out of that defense.
And the defense gets there to force a small loss.
This is one of those situations, Kate, where I watch the body language of the running back because it'd be very easy for him to raise his hands up, look to the sideline in his O-line and go, what am I supposed to do there? There was nothing, no time at all to try and escape and react. Instead, it goes backwards.
And they're ready for him at the line. Couldn't manage anything there.
Stopped right at the line, but might as well have been a loss of yards as far as the offense is concerned. It's always humbling when you try force versus force, and the defense wins out.
So something to be proud of, Brock, as they come away with a win. And they carried some of that winning football from last game into this contest. Now a modest little win streak blossoming for them, Brock. They've got 2 in a row as they get out of here with a victory. So for my partner, Brock Heward, and our entire crew, I'm Kate Scott, saying this has been the NFL on EA Sports. So long, everybody. It's a win for the Redwoods as we say adios from San Juan.